Parade here in Savannah. I'm Kyle Jordan, joined by Aria Janelle and Jamie Ertl this morning as we get you set for the beginning of that parade about an hour from now. We just wrapped up the Mass. We thank everyone for joining us here on WTOC's coverage. You've done this many times. I got the chance to do it once last year. We've got a newbie here. This is your first opportunity, and we've been kind of milling about. What are your first impressions?
I am blown away. A little overwhelmed, but in a good way. Everyone's just so happy. I love the outfits. Everyone's all different shades of green. It's a great day to be in Savannah.
It is a great day. The weather is amazing. I've been saying this for a couple of days now. You know, we were tracking a cold front, and we had freeze warnings 2 days ago, and we have rain tomorrow, so we are just smack dab in the middle of a beautiful day in a beautiful city. 3 centuries celebrating faith, friends, and family right here in the hostess city.
And we are back in full force this year. That was one of the big things that we've talked about in leading up to this year's parade, was the number of entries that were going to be in the parade, the fact that we're talking about potential record-breaking crowds in the city of Savannah, and this is what people know Savannah for, and this is what they expect on St. Patrick's Day.
I've honestly met a lot of interesting and very cool people since I've been out here this morning. One person that I finally got to meet that I was really excited about was Mayor Van Johnson, and he's actually here right now here with us, so I'm going to bring him in. Hey. How are you feeling today, Mayor?
I am doing great. It's a beautiful day in the greatest city on earth, Savannah.
This is my first St. Patrick's Day, and I've been waiting for this for months, weeks.
Pace yourself. Yeah, it only goes up from here, so pace yourself. Enjoy the beautiful day, but enjoy the people, the spirit of Savannah, and Irish people from around the world that are watching, and they come here and enjoy this beautiful day.
So this is your second St. Patrick's Day parade as mayor.
It's my third, but we didn't have that. We had some
year that we're just not going to talk about.
20 year was a little 2020 and 2021. 2022 was a little different, so we're back.
What are you looking most forward to today?
Just the people, just the smiles, the hugs, people enjoying our beautiful city, and our residents being able to enjoy what this means for the day. We enjoy playing host to people coming from far and even further from across the waters, and so we're excited about what this means to our city.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Eric O'Brien. Yes. Pace yourself now.
Oh, I will. Best advice I've gotten so far today. Pace yourself, wear lots of green, and stay hydrated, people. Please stay hydrated. We're going to send it back over to Jamie right now.
Yeah, I'm joined now with Vice Chairman Tim Mahoney. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well, and thank y'all for being a part of this.
And how was Mass?
It's an unbelievable way to start off the day. Just being in that cathedral and kicking the day off with beautiful weather, thank goodness. Couldn't be better.
It is so gorgeous in there. It is so moving every time I hear the music. You have beautiful singers. Thank you so much for letting WTOC broadcast that.
No, we appreciate you guys being a part of it and being a part of our day. And like I said, you're exactly right. It is beautiful in there, and it couldn't kick off any better than this.
What are you most looking forward to today?
Honestly, walking with my wife and my kids and our family. It is all about faith, family, friends, and that's what today's about.
All right, well, thank you. Good luck. Have a great parade, and we'll be back right after this.
Thank y'all.
Seen families that have gathered here, many generations that have been coming to this parade and have been a part of that. And one of those people, someone that is very important to us, our brand new general manager. I'm going to bring Marcia Fogarty in. When you hear the name Fogarty, it's going to be something that is very familiar to folks who are familiar with this parade, because this is something you've been involved with for decades.
I have for a very, very long time. I'm a native Savannian, so of course I grew up watching the parade, wanted to be part of the parade, got to march in it in high school as a Windsor Forest Chatelaine, proud class of 1981, and then I married into a Fogarty family in 1986. My father-in-law was the Grand Marshal that year, so I got to see all the secret parties, all the fun things you get to do, and been walking the parade ever since.
Now, you're going to be here with us as our general manager for WTOC. What is it like to be on this side of the parade and kind of experience this from a totally different perspective?
Well, I'm amazed by everything you guys do every day, but to actually see it and see everything in place, we've been working on this for weeks. The team has been, starting with the mass this morning. It's just an amazing thing we pull off. I'm so proud to be part of it on either side.
With WTOC, and we say that we are at the home for St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. How important is it, from your standpoint as the general manager of the station, a legacy station in our area here, to be able to bring this, not just the parade, but the mass as well, and all of the other events that lead up to it?
I mean, this is our day, right? This is the Savannah, the most beautiful city in the world, and we've got the biggest party in the world, and everybody's invited. And WTOC shows it off like nobody else. We've been doing it for years. People like Craig Harney and others that have been part of the tradition of this and started the mass many, many years ago. And it's just important for us to be part of it and be part of our community.
Now, how tough is it going to be, or are you going to try to jump out with the Fogartys when they walk past here today?
I've got to walk a little bit. I've got to see all my favorite people every year. Everybody's sitting in the same spots. People I may not see all year long. I'm going to see them on St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to walk a few blocks and then turn around and come back.
You said you have a lot of fun trying to get the crowd going.
I do. I love to get one side of the street warring against the other side of the street and seeing how loud they can say, hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. It's my favorite day of the year.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everything that you do for us and supporting us in the newsroom. And of course, we couldn't do it without that kind of support. We've also got such a team down here. There's so much going on. This is kind of the hub, as we have said, outside of the. I think we're going to go to Jamie Ertl now with Congressman Buddy Carter. Let's swing it over to her. Jamie?
Thank you. And Congressman Carter, thank you so much for joining us for our pre-parade coverage. You grew up in Savannah. You've been in this parade for several years. What is your favorite part about the parade?
The favorite part's of the crowd. I mean, over 400,000 people this year. Unbelievable. One of the biggest crowds we've ever had. And, it's just such a great part and one of the many things that makes this district so special. The ambience, if you will, of the whole atmosphere that's here with this parade, that surrounds this parade, and the way that our community embraces our heritage and our history. And, there's so many people who want to change our history and our heritage anymore, but not Savannah. Savannah embraces it.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to see so many people out. Last year, our first year back after the pandemic, it was a little subdued. I feel a little bit more electric this morning.
No question about it. I think people have been ready for this. They've been waiting on this. And, after being cooped up this long, we're ready.
Absolutely. Now, you'll be marching with who you'll be marching with?
Well, I'm not sure, to be quite honest with you. I'll be in the route, and I'm sure it'll be with the political figures.
Okay, great. And what are your plans after the parade?
Well, we've got a busy afternoon, I will tell you that. We got a lot of places to visit, a lot of people to see, and then, of course, tonight we have Hibernian, so we're looking forward to that as well. Always a great time.
Any last words you want to say before the parade starts?
Again, this is what makes our district and what makes Savannah so special.
Thank you so much. And we are going to toss it to Dave Turley and Sam Bauman at the mansion where the parade begins.
I tell you what, Dave, it is bustling down here. We're at Abercorn and Gwinnett, and everybody seems pretty alive this morning, ready to get things going.
Yeah, I think so. We're getting ready to get the 199th St. Patrick's Day Parade kicked off here, and we're at the starting point of the parade. This is where everybody starts. We're going to have the prayer coming up here soon, which is going to kind of kick off the parade, and everybody's lined up here. We're going to be coming out of East Gwinnett, coming down Abercorn, and they're all going to be gathering and going north on Abercorn, starting out the parade. And we've got a lot of people down here kind of getting their spots as well.
Yeah, the energy's picking up. And I'll tell you what, you talk about the prayer, Dave. I think some prayers were answered this past week when we're talking weather-wise. I mean, we couldn't have asked for anything better than this, it feels like.
This is the time of the year we keep our fingers crossed. There's meteorologists here forecasting what the weather is going to be like. And it was a little close. We are looking at a cold front coming in. So if you're out later tonight, we'll have more on the weather coming up. But there could be some showers later on tonight. But we're going to enjoy the parade weather now because it's a perfect time for a parade. A little bit cool when you're in the shade now. But once you step in the sun like we are, it's already warm, and it's only going to get warmer today.
Might even need sunscreen today. I mean,
I put some on already.
Smart guy.
My wife made sure I put some on before I left. Hopefully it was enough. And I don't have a hat this year, so when we're in the float on the parade, hopefully I don't get too sunburned.
Yeah, going to be a long, fun day, though, and we're looking forward to getting things kicked off here pretty shortly, but we know everything's going on back out at the cathedral, and so we're going to head back that way and see what's going on there at after break.
Yeah, we'll be back with more after this.
And Aria Janelle, we are joined by the two top men at St. Joseph's Candler, the CEO and COO, Paul Hinchy and Kyle McCann. Thank you all so much for joining us. First of all, for you, you've been doing this a couple of decades now. What does the parade mean as when it relates to this community and the city of Savannah?
Well, this is our 27th year having a float here. This is by far one of the top 10 days that we've seen. And what the float represents is what this whole day represents, which is to show off the friendliest city in the United States. And the second thing is this is all about family, those two things. And if you can see behind us, all the children that are here, and for everyone that watches on this TV show, you're never too old to be young. And that's what this is all about, kind of recapturing your youth in a positive way, and that's all you got to do but have fun.
And we've got a newbie over here. This is her first time experiencing this. This is not a bad way to do it.
No, not at all. And you can feel the electricity in the air. And my wingmate here, who's in my foxhole with me, is Kyle McCann. And you said these two men, but we are surrounded by women. I can tell you that. And I just want to make that clear right now. So he's a very important guy.
Well, one of the things I'm really looking forward to seeing is your float. You were telling me it has a really interesting theme this year.
Yes, it is the Scenes of Savannah. And we've seen many scenes over the last 27 years. And we're looking forward to all the new scenes upcoming in this new year, especially with all the economic growth and development that we've been blessed with here in Savannah, Georgia, and the surrounding counties that we serve.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I'm so excited to see your float go by, and I know it's going to be a great rest of this St. Patrick's Day. We want to toss it back over to the mansion right now with Sam and Dave. What's going on over there, guys?
fired Emerald Society.
Hey guys, yeah, back down here at the start of the parade. And Dave, we got a special guest hanging out with us now.
Yeah, we got the Rockland County, this is New York up here, Police Emerald Society, pipes and drums with us, and we are going to be talking about how much fun you guys are, excited you are to be down over here in Savannah, coming down from New York.
We've been down here 20 years, and every year is great. And it's great to be in Savannah. This is, I think, one of the best parades I've ever been in. You know, we've marched up Fifth Avenue in New York City. This does not compare to Savannah, Georgia.
Well, coming as a fellow New Yorker myself, the weather is so much better now. You're not going to get a day like this up here in New York, are you?
No, we decided to come here 20 years ago because we marched up Fifth Avenue with blinding snow, and that was the end of the New York City parade, and we're here now regular every year.
So what are some of the things that you guys look forward to as you're marching down here? Seeing the people, the length of the parade? The
enthusiasm of all the people, and it's just a great atmosphere. You know, everybody's in a good mood. And, you know, New York's kind of, you know, pipe bands are a dime a dozen here. You know, maybe 6 of us pipe bands maybe in this parade now. I don't know. So, like, we're rock stars here. So,
so what you're saying is New York's St. Patrick's Day Parade cannot compare with the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade.
I might get in trouble at home when I get home, but I will go out on a limb and say that.
All right, hey, we're about to go to break. You guys play something for us as we go to break? You got?
Right now, circle up.
You're gonna circle up real quick. You're gonna get maybe a little tease as we go to break. Got our bagpipers ready.
We got the Rockland County Police Emerald Society pipes and drums.
You know,
going to give us a little something.
A little taste of what you might see along the route today. There are a lot of them, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, let's get out of the circle. Hold on, we got some parade committee coming in this way.
Here we go.
Let's go.
No, he's gonna go around and listen. All right, soldier song.
I love this.
On the right. Wait. Oh.
Welcome back to the 199th annual Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. Joining us now live is Abby Wood with Legacy Irish Dancers. You know a little bit about the parade. You've been doing this for a hot minute. Tell me about these lovely little ladies behind us, and some of them are champions.
Yes, actually, everybody in this line is our champ dancers. They're led by me and Miss Deirdre Garrity. They train about 2 or 3 days a week. They're competitive and performance-based, but this is like their Christmas, birthday, their St. Patrick's Day is their day. So a lot of times, believe it or not, dancers join Irish dancing for the parade.
Awesome.
They want to be part of these kind of events. They want to be part of the city. They want to be able to celebrate on days like this. And so then we rope them in and actually teach them what's going on. And this is the day they get to celebrate doing what they do and loving their culture, loving their music. So
tell me about the newbies. Are you getting the students into the studio? Are they coming in like they used to? Like, what is it like?
So after COVID, we had to recalibrate. We really did. We took a fresh start of everything. Online programs, we changed our look. We really realized what a legacy to Savannah we are. And they are flooding in. In fact, I've had to add teachers. We have more people in the studio trying to break it up, and luckily we have a great venue. But I think are 17 in our new class. We just added a second day to accommodate these new dancers. They're not only just coming in the doors, they're hungry for it. All kinds of dancers, all cultural backgrounds. They just want to get up and move. It's a lively class. It's lots of fun. They're all interested. So it's growing back to where it used to be before the shutdown. And we are super strong right now, very strong.
I'm so excited you're excited. Do you want to intro the dance and the song? So what are we going to hear? We're just going to hear a traditional Irish song, and this is a competition dance that they're going to do for us?
This is, it's more of a choreographed piece. Deirdre choreographed this piece. It's a championship reel. A reel is one of the most popular forms of music, and they're going to be doing some of their fancy footwork that they would do in competition, but they would typically do it by themselves. We've taught it to everybody so they'd be in sync together.
Okay, great. Well, let's take it away, ladies.
All right, you guys ready?
Welcome back to pre-parade coverage on WTOC. Tim Guider here in front of the Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist. And we, of course, every year are thrilled and honored to have guests all the way from Ireland for St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. And we have a couple of those here today. I am joined by George Lawler, the chair of Wexford County Council, and Kieran O'Hanlon, the deputy mayor of the city of Limerick. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you both.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Tim. It's wonderful to be here in the most amazing with the most amazing crowds and turnout. I mean, Kieran will tell you we don't get this in Ireland. This is something special.
Has the reputation of Savannah's St. Patrick's Day celebration preceded itself for you?
Absolutely. I'm told it's one of the best parades, not in the USA, but in the world. It's second biggest in the USA. And we've been at a beautiful mass here this morning. Great way to start the celebration of our native saint, St. Patrick.
It was a beautiful mass, and I understand it took a little while for you to get here.
Yeah, a flight from Dublin to Savannah, or indeed Shannon to Savannah, would be very helpful. But the Wexford connections with Savannah are immense. Almost 60% of those who profess Irish ancestry in Savannah come from Wexford, and the simple reason is they sailed back in the day directly from Wexford. So it's a huge connection. And of course, Georgia Southern University have now installed a campus in Wexford town for the students to come across from Savannah to study in Wexford in Ireland. And we're really looking forward to that partnership flourishing over the coming years.
Of course, the Rossers, the Kehoes, the Corishes, all Savannah families who came from Wexford over to Savannah, and now we once again have students going over there. It is a wonderful partnership.
It's come full circle. It's a sort of homecoming for those students, because we've been to the Catholic Cemetery and you see firsthand the Wexford connections, the Rossers, the Sinnets, the O'Connors, the Whelans, just an immense immersing of Wexford in the southeast corner of Georgia, from the southeast corner of Ireland. So it's wonderful.
Kieran, just the start of a very eventful day here. What else do you have planned?
We'll, I suppose, have a drink or two to celebrate our patron saint, you know. And we come from, I suppose, different parts of Ireland. I'm on the west coast of Ireland, and we have a great airport there, Shannon Airport. And we're hoping to have direct flights here to Savannah. It would be wonderful, because it is a great airport, and we have a great city and county. We're the All-Ireland champions, you know that, like in Ireland, the hurling.
Friendly rivalry.
Yeah. Well, that would be amazing in a direct flight. We have a lot of folks from Savannah who go over to Ireland to golf.
Yeah.
And of course, flying in and out of Shamrock, it puts you right in the middle of all that great golf.
We're going to have the Ryder Cup in 27 in Limerick, in Adair in County Limerick, so we're very proud of that. But, you know, we're very proud of our history, and you have a wonderful mayor here, like Mayor Johnson. I mean, the welcome he has given us is second to none. And I was delighted to see him with the Ukrainian badge on and supporting the Ukrainian community as we do in Ireland, in Wexford and Limerick. That means a lot to us. And we're very, very pleased with the welcome here. And we hope to build up great relationships with him and with our friends in Wexford.
That is great to hear. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the day, enjoy Savannah. But before we go, George happens to be a bit of a performer and a wonderful singer, so I'm going to let George sing a little something for us.
Okay. What better to sing on a day like this here in wonderful Savannah with all the green than Danny Boy? Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling, from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must buy. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the
back live here at the beginning of the parade, at the start at Abercorn and Gwinnett. We're about 10 minutes away to go from the start of the 199th St. Patrick's Day Parade, and we have a special guest. We've got the sheriff in town here, Sheriff John Wiltshire. Thank you very much for joining us. How are things going so far on this parade?
Everything is great. I'd like to commend the parade committee and all the Irish people for a great job they've done. Thank the Lord for the sun being out and everybody can come enjoy this great day in Savannah.
Hey, Sheriff, we can't help but admire the float you guys have this year. I mean, what kind of work goes into putting something like that together?
Well, all my command staff and some of my civilians and some even people from outside said, we want to put a float in the parade for you. I said, well, let's have at it. So you see what it is over there now.
Now, is this the first time you guys had a float in here?
Yeah, it's the first time we put one in here, so they had a great job doing it. They spent probably 20 or 30 hours putting it all together.
Is this what does this day mean to you, to your team, to be able to be out here with everybody in the community celebrating St. Patrick's Day?
Well, it's a great day in Savannah always. I said, you know, this is a time of day that you see everybody you hadn't seen for a while, and a lot of people from out of town come in that you hadn't seen for a while. So it's a great day in Savannah. The city and the county does a great job with this.
Now, you've been to many of these parades. You want to say how many parades we've been to so far this year?
Well, I grew up on Taylor and Lincoln Street. I've been watching the parade probably 74 years, something like that.
74 years. And can you remember ever having the excitement of the parade coming up here as far as the weather, getting over the COVID situation, and we got a lot of people coming back this year? We're just looking for a great time coming up.
No, I can't. You know, COVID shut it down, and it kind of ruined things for a couple of 3 years, but everything is on the go.
All right. Well, Sheriff, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. You got to get loaded up on that float here shortly. The parade's getting ready to kick off soon. We're going to toss it back to Tim Guidera out there at the Cathedral.
Aaron, go bra.
All right, thanks, guys. Things are taking a musical turn here in front of the cathedral. The streets of Savannah filling with Irish song. We heard George Lalla when we were here a minute ago. Now, the highlight of so many pre-parade shows on St. Patrick's Day, Bishop Kevin Boland, the 13th bishop, Bishop Emeritus of the Diocese of Georgia, is going to sing for us. We are going to steal Bishop Boland for you. He has a very special performance for us. Bishop Boland, good morning to you. How are you?
How are you? Fine, thank you.
I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, to do what you always do for us here on Pre-Parade and give us a little Ireland.
This is the song of the Irish immigrant, standing on Broadway, remembering the country that he has left, with kind of sorrow in his heart, but happiness that he is where he is, okay?
I'm gonna let it, you take it away.
I'll let you hold that.
Yes, sir.
O land of love and beauty, to you our hearts are wed. To you in lowly duty we ever bow the head. O perfect loving mother, your exiled children all, across the sundry seas to you in fond devotion call. If you sigh, we hear you. If you weep, we weep. In your hours of gladness, how our pulses leap. Ireland, Mother Ireland, let what may befall, ever shall we hold you. Ever shall we hold you, dearest, best of all. Dear land across the ocean, dear loving land of ours, may your days be happy.
Hey, we're back here at the very start of the parade. The parade, we're excited to get going. Maybe nobody more so than this man right here who helped make it all happen. How are we feeling today?
We're feeling great. We've got wonderful weather. I've seen a lot of families and friends out. We started Mass this morning at the Cathedral, where we celebrate our faith, and we're surrounded by friends and family. It's a great day for the Irish, and we appreciate everything. Aaron, go bra.
Yeah, everybody's getting ready here. We're just a few minutes away to go to get the prayer started here, to get the parade going. Everything going all right so far? No hitches or anything?
Not yet. Don't jinx me now. But
we don't want to do that.
It's been a great day. We're going to have a great thing. We appreciate our partners WTOC for airing this live. If you didn't get a chance to come out today, watch it on TV. These guys are great. We appreciate all y'all. We're going to start this parade right now with a prayer.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And there you go. We're getting the prayer started here. We got to get out of the way. We got to clear the street. We got to get the mic over here.
We're going to say a prayer.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this most beautiful morning in Savannah, Georgia, let us bow our heads in prayer. Dear God, our Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful city. We thank you for the great United States of America, the greatest country in the world. And we ask you now to bless one and all as we gather for this celebration of St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. As we begin our parade, we ask you to look with kindness, love, and compassion upon one and all. Those visiting, those from our own communities, give us true joy and happiness. In the spirit of St. Patrick, we make this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
I think everybody's feeling pretty ready right about now.
We're ready to go. We're on track now. We're on beat.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Getting everybody in order
started.
here.
We got the Grand Marshal here ahead of us.
Yeah, we've seen some nice shots of the parade
I think
committee.
that is pretty much getting ready to start the parade.
So we're going to get us in order here, and before long, guys, we're going to see, what, 300 participants?
300 plus participants in here. It's going to be a long parade, but it's going to be an exciting parade.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many things participants, entrants in here.
Yeah.
That we're just going to have just a good time and great weather for it, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Dave, talk about what we're going to get for the parade. It's going to be, what, 3-4 hours? Are we good through that whole window?
We'll be good. Now, one thing we're feeling right now is the wind, and the wind is
breeze.
going to be increasing a bit. We're talking about some winds maybe gusting 25 miles per hour throughout the parade, so that'll keep the flags moving out there.
Picturesque.
And kind of cool us down a little bit, because these temps are going to be warming up. We're looking at some mid-70s as the parade is winding down, although we're probably close to 60 or so right now.
Okay, this is good. This is, you can start with the jacket.
Start shedding.
Yes, yes.
Dress in layers. Then you start to shed as the day goes on. And it'll get much warmer out here, and we'll be very comfortable. Weather will be cooperating, whatever we have for the plans today. So,
yeah,
very nice.
Couldn't have asked for a better day weather-wise. You can tell everybody's very pleased with everything you put together for us, Dave. And obviously, as we start going, I mean, even walking by a lot of the floats today, it's so fun to see the creativity, the different takes people take on St. Patrick's Day. The music, it's hard not to just smile.
There's so much music. It's going to be loud. A lot of different bands, a lot of different floats are going to have their own music playing in there, whatever song. So, going to get you in the mood. We got all the past Grand Marshals lined up over here, all got the convertibles ready to go, and everything's just going to be starting here in the next couple of minutes, and we're looking forward to a great St. Patrick's Day parade here in Savannah.
Yeah, and we've got ourselves a float here for WTOC. We're going to see, Dave, you're going to be on there. You got to start heading that way. I got to start heading down to the cathedral. So
we'll meet up with you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you guys soon. We're getting ready to jump into our parade coverage. Thanks for joining us for pre-parade here on WTOC. Happy St. Patrick's Day.